enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Time for our first look at the Denver offense. And, of course, the new face of the Broncos, 9-time Pro Bowler while in Seattle, Russell Wilson.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The numbers for him from a week ago: 6 catches, 61 yards, and a touchdown.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 34. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Broncos. Melvin Gordon with career touchdown number 70. And the Broncos will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. Desmond King to return it from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get it down at about the 17-yard line. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd down, there's the option going left. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Murray. And he is going to lose yardage here. Here we go on 4th down, Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. They run with a veteran of 8 years now. It's Melvin Gordon. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Wilson. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And the Broncos are going to have a first and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Andrew Beck, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. McManus's point after is good, and it's now 14-0. So that drive, 4 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. King going to look to bring it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Stretch play. This is Murray running left. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run here. It's Murray. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
That's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at him right now and say, let's get away from him entirely to start throwing the football. But I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
Play action. It's Wilson. This is Hamler on the crossing route. He's got it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 24 yards. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Williams sidestepping his way into the end zone. It's a touchdown. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got him this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone. Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that. That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up. And it carries over to the other side of the ball. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Week 2 underway around the NFL. And a reminder that later tonight it'll be Chicago and Green Bay in the Packers home opener. The 101st season of that great rivalry. They had the 100th anniversary last year. And then tomorrow night a treat. A Monday night doubleheader. Tennessee and Buffalo 7:15 Eastern. And then Minnesota and Philly kicking off a little over an hour later. Here's Fields. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball. No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positive. Second down, here's an option right. He'll pitch it back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go option to the short side. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. That was 2nd down run for Murray. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Here's Fields. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 39. On the delay, this is Murray. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now an option play on 2nd down. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 41. They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. Fields now to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the 3rd quarter here. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The offense set to get going. Justin Fields bringing him out at quarterback. And that 1st half was nothing short of a disaster. 0 points on the scoreboard and a big 3 in the INT column.
So they've got to get him going, obviously, right? So you've got to get him in rhythm. And we always think of short passes.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Fields going to keep it once more. They run it with Janovich, the fullback. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and they will remain well behind.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. During that run, an injury. They'll start by running the option to the right. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver. Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. This is what really starts to affect an opposing offense. Guys moving a bit slowly here. It's 3rd and long. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Another run for Murray on 2nd down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down. Now Mills on 4th down. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown, Texans. Bobby Janovich. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Mills going to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. 3 quarters in the books. Welcome back now to Denver, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it, and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to give them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy is nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. On second down, Mills again. He finds his target, Ebron. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Working out of the gun, Mills. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown. Brandon Cooks. 63 yards. And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into the... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get too closer here on the fake extra point. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their 25-yard line. Here's Williams to start the drive. And some room to work. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down. 60. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And we